Good morning, child of grace. Doug White down here in Alabama. Or beginning to see. That's my handle. They told me I had to have a handle on this little internet. I wanted to read this. I said I'd make a video about the supposed nuclear threat, and how I believe it's just part of the charade, brothers and sisters. That's my view down here in Alabama, that the nuclear threat is another part of the big charade that keeps people in fear. On top of all this, oh, by the way, on top of all this, mysterious killer pathogens that can kill you, not being up on all your shots, or you're behind on all the pills. Have you heard this pill? You need all this just to live, just to stave off what? Death. But anyway, this is this is what I want to read to you, brothers and sisters. And again, I will put my trust in him. And again, behold, I and the children which God hath given me. For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had power of death, that is the devil, and deliver them who through fear of death were their lifetime subject to bondage, and deliver them. It was the devil that does this, brothers and sisters, through the news, and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. See that, brothers and sisters? That's what the news is all about. It's not to bring you up on the gospel of the day. Is to bring you into bondage, whether you know it or not. There are this will get you, that will get you. You ever notice that? West Nile virus, you go outside, the West Nile mosquito bite, you stay inside, the black mold and the radon gas will get you, brothers and sisters. So that's what it's all about. When you're watching the news, you're there on your subconscious level. They're telling you all these things that are going to get you. They're going to bring death upon you. They're going to bring you into bondage, and through fear of death. You can't even hug your grandkid. Now you can't go out and breathe the air. Not saying that the opposers, not saying that there's nothing out there that's going to harm you. No, brothers and sisters, we're like sheep to the slaughter, bro, down here. Our days are numbered. It's not of this world, say, brother. It's not of this world. But then this is piling on right here. This thing about the nuclear thing. See, the devil, he wants to be able to destroy the world. So on top of all this other stuff, brothers and sisters, what they're saying is you could be blown up and just like that, because we got that power now. We got this supposed nuclear threat. But I'm telling you, this is the old devil jealous of God, because he holds the power. And at his appointed time, he's going to melt this earth, and all the works therein are going to burn up. God's going to do it, not the devil. He's jealous. That's what this thing about if you should escape all this other stuff, I'm going to blow you up. At the drop of a hat, some crazy person could blow you up, and But look, they pulled that on me and my kids. Pulled me on when I was in grade school, way back then, brother, sister. I could have worried my whole life. I guess in the subconscious level, everybody's worried, even from back then, because it'd be the duck and cover thing, They had the Cuban Missile Crisis, which, never happened, Look, it's not going to happen unless God, it got to go across God's desk first. If something happens, God he's controlled. He works all things after the counsel of his own will, brothers and sisters. The wrath of men will wind up praising him, brothers and sisters. So, and the rest of men's wrath, he'll restrain. So everything that happens, God's got he's the one in control, not the old devil. That's how he's bringing everybody into bondage. He's acting like that he is in control when God is in control. He's above the most. That's what the fake moon landing was all about. See, I will ascend up above the Most High. That's what that's about, brothers. Isaiah said it, and I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High God. That's what this supposed space program and fake moon landing is all about. I'm just putting that out here today, trying to cover everything. I probably don't have time, but when you get to all the other fears that you maybe you got used to. Wait a minute here. We can blow the whole world up, And anyway, I heard a newscast the other day. They were bringing it on, bringing it up again. Well, we can't let these people get this supposed bomb that can blow the whole world up. I believe that they can. I believe they got plenty of bad stuff, brothers and sisters. Napalm, all kind of different bombs. They can do plenty of damage with what they got, but they can't blow up the world, brothers and sisters. I think that's an expensive way to boil water. Is what I believe this nuclear thing is. Man has plenty of devious ways, but God is in control, and God is in control of everything, brothers and sisters. What they mean for evil, God means for good. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell you that I didn't not worry about this other fear, which is blowing up the whole world with this nuclear threat. They were talking about it the other day. What does it do? What does this nuclear thing do? It's a reason to go to war. Oh, we can't let these folks over here get that. They'll blow us up. And they're gonna get a way to deliver it. They're gonna deliver it with these long range missiles. Think about it, brothers and sisters. Well, who needs a long range missile? If they got it, it would have blown up a long time ago in America. Who needs a long range missile? They got these. But anyway, I don't want to give them any ideas, but they don't need a long range missile, brothers and sisters. We got nobody's checking all these. I know it because nobody's checking all these. What do you call these? The container trucks that come in, Nobody's checking all of them. All over America, if they wanted to do it, they'd do it. If they could do it, they'd do it, in my view, down here in Alabama. But they can't do it, brothers and sisters. God restrains. God is restraining everything. They cannot blow up the world. Only God. He's jealous of God, brothers and sisters, in my view, down here in Alabama. I will ascend up above the Most High. So I'm going to get this space program going here, This another charade. I'm just putting it out, trying to put it out here as real as I can get it, to cover all the fears. He kept men in bondage their whole life through this fear. Brothers and sisters, we got to die. God has told you, just look around you. Everybody dies sooner or later. We might as well go out here in my old age. I might as well go out giving some truth out there and trying to bring a peace to somebody. He said, peace be still. Jesus said, peace be still. He calmed the water. When you see somebody agitating the water, that's the old devil down here, brothers and sisters. Anyway, just want to get on here this morning and talk a little bit. Rant and rave. I didn't put this in my other video. No, you can't go anywhere. You go off to the foreign island somewhere. You think you've escaped. And then somebody will walk out with a clipboard and start asking you questions. You think you're the only man on the island, and there'll be somebody there that the posers have put out there to get information from you. No, not of this world, brothers and sisters. Not of this world. His kingdom is not of this world. But you can see it here and there. You can see it, brothers and sisters, in the face of a little child, in grown-up people that have love, that express that love out when you go out to the marketplace, you can see it. But anyway, just want to get out here and tell you, every fear under the sun is being brought across the weather will get you. The weather will get you. They might, you can't even any stretch of the imagination. they'll have on this set, you know. You could go down to the, you can't even go to the supermarket without some deranged government mowing everybody down, or you can't, you know, that's what they're putting up on the television to trouble God's people. But I'm telling you, we all got to die. We all got to leave this body. Leaving this body is present with the Lord. That's graduation day. You leave this vessel of clay behind, brothers and sisters. Uh, and death still has a sting. I'm not going to say that, but at the the until the former things are passed away, death will still have a sting. I'm not saying that, brothers and sisters, but what I'm saying is, we're being fooled with that. We're being fooled and we're being deceived every minute of the day that we have that television on and believing it. Don't believe a word they say. The weather, they even cheat on the weather. They'll say, what do they say? Feels like temperature. And they'll have when they show a map, they'll have a big globe up there behind them, you know. They're all, you know, or they'll say something about the satellites and something like that. Everything is there to deceive you. What about the satellites? I'll tell you about the satellites. And this, what is it's fixing to run out. But what I want to say about the satellites, they've had this technology about where they can photograph the Earth. You talk about they're photographing with a satellite from Earth, you know. But anyway, I went back and looked on that Google Earth one time, and this there was a trailer over there at one time, and it burned up. Well, and it was gone. They hauled it off. And there was a yard building out here. I tore it down and threw it away. Well, I went back and looked at it. There it was. Again, that trailer was still there. That means what they're doing is they've had it since World War II. They set out a grid and they fly over every once in a while, and they have to update that grid. So it's not photographing you from a space, and they've had it since World War II. You know, they put it down there and they put it on a grid. And that's Google Earth, but they trick all the people through these means, brothers and sisters. But I went back and looked. The trailer down there burned up and was gone. Went back and looked. There it was. So they have to update this Google Earth thing. But anyway, just wanted to put some truth out there this morning. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry. Put your trust in Jesus Christ, brothers and sisters. At the end of the world, everything will come to fruition. He's the one that'll separate the sheep from the goats. The wheat from the chaff. And those names in the book, you can't get up there to write your name in it. So why worry? Why worry? But anyway, I know I left something out that put something that they're going to figure out to worry about. But yeah, they want to blow the whole world up. They can't blow the world up, but they act like they can on the news. Whoa. And it's also a good reason to raise money, because we got to stop these people over there. They might get this deadly weapon and use it on us. See, through fear, they control the masses. Peace and love, brothers and sisters. And don't worry about a thing. Jesus Christ is real, and he lives. And he's on his throne right now in heaven at the right hand of the Father. Anyway, peace and love from this old boy down here in Alabama.